Hello and welcome to this short video tutorial about completing and optimizing your business listing. My name is Simon Posner and I'm the founder of the Wellness Hub directory. This video tutorial will cover and give an overview of the dashboard and the different sections. It will cover how elements appear and their position in the final listing. And finally, I can't overstress the importance of fully completing your profile for four main reasons. The first is that by paying attention to detail, your listing will simply be taken more seriously by viewers and prospective customers. The second reason is that a fully completed profile makes for a more professional look, and so in the mind of the viewer, the listing is therefore worth considering and exploring further. The third reason is that a fully completed listing builds trust because in the mind of the customer, a fully completed listing conveys confidence, which ultimately leads to trust. And the fourth reason is that only complete profiles will display in search results for all the reasons mentioned above. Just as much as we think fully completed profiles give a professional look to listings, so does it give a professional look to the directory as a whole. And that is ultimately the image we all want to convey. A professional and top quality directory made up of professional listings. Here we have a profile of an essential member that has just signed up and it's empty, there's nothing in there. Let's have a quick overview of what's going on in this profile in the dashboard. So the dashboard is showing that 25% is complete, but actually there's not much there. We'll go through it in a moment. There's the different sections up here. This is what gets filled out by yourself as the absolute minimum so that viewers and potential customers can actually see what you have to offer. At the moment, these are highlighted in yellow with a triangle in them because it shows that these have not been filled out yet. Down here on the left is the photo of the person or the company. View public listing, which means that we can view the listing as it would appear, which is quite empty at the moment. Change membership plan in the green button, which allows members to upgrade should they wish to. And my dashboard is this is the dashboard of everything. It's not only your listing, but also the content and the products that are enabled for that membership level. Manage listing is just another way of accessing these different elements in the listing. My favorite is a section that allows you to accumulate the likes that you might click on for other members and for posts that you might like in the website, so in the directory. Once you click on those likes, this will start get populated out and you'll be able to access them at a later stage. We will get to these products afterwards. Let's start with completing the profile. If we click on contact details, these are the details that were filled out when we bought the membership. So we will start with the first field. You have the option of representing yourself as either a person or an individual, or as a company if you have one. And we will see the difference of how that gets presented in a moment. Let's suppose that you are a person and you are a yoga teacher in a studio in London and your name is Lara Rose, for example. That's your email address. Your phone number is, let's give just a random number. And your company name is the Rose Yoga Studio. Your position is founder, it could be manager, co-founder, whatever it is you like, CEO. And this short description will be displayed under the name of either the person or the company. And it's very important for it to contain the offering of what it is that your business is offering your customers. For example, yoga classes. So it's important to put down here yoga classes in central London, for example, friendly, roomy studios to cater for all. Just as an example. And we haven't completed all of this section yet, but we will just save that for a moment and see how that appears. So we can click on View Public Listing, and it's now showing us as the person Lara Rose, founder at the Rose Yoga Studio, and it's about Lara Rose. That's what it's showing as an individual. But if we change that, going back to the contact details, and we change that to the company and save that, and we will refresh this page, it shows the name of the company, the Rose Yoga Studio. Okay, let's go back and click on contact details again, and we will carry on. Now, the location, the address doesn't need to be filled out here. The way it works is you need to fill out your geolocation. Let's say the studio is in 3 Leisure Way, London, for example. It will fill out the address fields automatically. Okay. Moving down to the web links. Now it's very important to fill out as many of these as possible for 2 reasons. One is that your viewers will be impressed that you have other social media platforms that you are present on. And the other reason, which is possibly even more important, is that the bots of Google will find these connections between the directory and your social media platforms, and it will create and index those links. So let's start with the website. What I've done, and this is possibly a suggestion for you too, is to put into a folder all the creatives, as they're called, the photos, links, any images you have, resume or curriculum vitae, or whatever it is that you want to upload into your profile. So let's start with the website. So our company is called Yoga Anytime. Our business is called Yoga Anytime. In fact, we can go back up here and change that. Company name is Yoga Anytime. We don't have a calendar or blog, but we do have a Facebook page, which we can take from here. Now, it's important while we're actually looking at these different links and social media platforms to make sure that the suffix, that's the ending of the links, is actually a name and not just a number. So if you search on Facebook for Yoga Anytime, it will come up with a very long number, which is not what we want. We want the actual name of the business. So you'll have to click on either the photo or the profile and get to that. So let's fill this out here and see how it looks in a moment. Let's go back to here. We have a YouTube channel for Yoga Anytime. Put that in there. We don't have a Twitter. I just took this off the net. Just doesn't matter. It's random. But if you have one, it's good to put it down. If you don't, you don't need to. We don't have a Pinterest, but we do have LinkedIn. In fact, you know what? I'll show you what I mean by. So let's go to LinkedIn and do a search for Yoga Anytime. So I'm searching for my own business, and it's called Yoga Anytime. It's now found that here, but it's showing the link of the search. we don't need that and we don't want that. What we want is the link to your business. So if we click on that, it then populates the search bar with the actual name of the business, and that is what we want to copy and paste into here, which is what we've just done. Same goes for Instagram. And before you move out of this section, always save and continue. Let's now go back and refresh and see how that looks. So we have yoga anytime. This is the name of our company, the contact details. All these social media links are linked up now and they will work correctly. Show phone number, that's the correct phone number, the address and the geolocation. Moving on to the profile photo, we can either upload it from here or we can upload it from up here. So we can either pull in the photo or we can click on here and it'll take us to our computer. Let's pull it in, and let's suppose that this is Lara Rose, for example, and we will drop it in there. We can then center it nicely to capture us and crop and confirm. Okay, continue to next section. Now, the listing details is the categories under which our listing will get listed. For the essential plan, we can only list and use one category, obviously yoga, but if you try to do another one, it just won't give it to you. So your listing for the essential plan can only be searched under one category. But if you signed up for a professional membership level plan, which you will see over here, then you can sign up your business to up to 5 categories. So for example, you might want to be found not only under yoga, but also under, for example, energy therapy, perhaps also under fitness, possibly also under mental health, and maybe apart from yoga, you also teach Tai Chi, so you want to be found under Tai Chi. Okay, so these will be now the categories that you will be found for when viewers and prospective customers look for with these key words in the website. Moving down, if you do have a CV or a brochure, it is always a good idea to attach it. And we've got a sample one here, which we'll open in a moment. It's uploaded it. Put in a nice quote. I don't know. The biggest risk is not risking at all. Year established, let's say we started it back in 2011, for example. Hours of operation, Monday to Friday, 0800 to, I don't know, 2000. Saturday, 0800 to 1500, and Sunday closed. Accepted forms of payments, all cards, cash, and PayPal, for example. Credentials, again, very important to build that trust and confidence. If you do have any qualifications or you belong to any kind of societies, it's important to put these down. So let's put down accredited UK yoga master, for example, honors and awards, best yoga studio for 2021, last year, for example. Save and continue. And we're now at the last section, which is about me. In this section, it's very important to give more detail than you did in the short description. That was just a one-liner. Here is what it will appear when they first look at your listing. So let's look at the listing and what we've got so far. If we refresh this, it's now starting to look much nicer. We've got the quote down here. Specialties is that category, yoga, which if we open in a new tab, shows your listing under the yoga category. Okay. And you can either make it up or you can take it from, say, your resume, for example. Click this. And you'll notice that there's different elements up here which you are encouraged to use to spice it up a bit. So if you give it a title, experience, so we can increase the font, for example, and we can give it a nice color, text color, I don't know. And let's see what this looks like. Let's maybe take something else from our resume and create another section down here. Save and continue. What does our profile look like now? Here we are. This is what we've just added, so that's now fleshed it out a bit more. Now what you can also do, if you wish, if we go back to About Me, is we can add an image to this section by clicking on the Insert Image here. And again, we can pull something in from our library if we wanted to, and we can move that to under, we don't want it there, we want it beneath, so we'll put our cursor down here and insert that image again. There it is, it's down there. Now, a couple of things about images and videos, and that is that Google doesn't know how to handle them. When the search engine bots arrive at an image, it can't understand what it is about. It can't look at the image and understand from it that it's about yoga. So we need to give it a description, so that a text description, so that it can understand what it is. If we click on it, you'll see this sign here that says alternative text. And if we click on that, if we scroll down, we click on that, we can now describe for Google what this image is about. This image is about, and this is an opportunity for us to actually promote our business even further. This is what's called search engine optimization, and anything that you add to your business that can be traced back to you will increase your search engine optimization or your SEO footprint. So we want to advertise that we're giving yoga classes in central London, so we're going to write down yoga classes in central London, for example, and we'll update that. Now when Google arrives at this image, it will be able to read that text and understand what it's about. If you wish, you can link this image back to your website, for example. So we will go back to here and link that and click on that again. Insert link, title, yoga in central London, and we want the viewer to open it in a new tab. We've inserted that in. Save and continue. Let's have a look what that looks like. Now it's inserted that image in here and it's hyperlinked it to your website. You can see that when we hover over it, that alt text that we put in, that alternative text, is now displaying. Google knows what this image is about, and when we click on it, it will take us to the website that you've inserted in that link. If we wish, we can even add a video to our description. So let's go back to About Me, and we've got our text description, we've got our image description. We can, if we wish, underneath the image, we can insert a video. So, or either instead of the image or in addition to the image. Let's do it in addition to the image. It wants a URL, so we're going to go back to our library of YouTube videos of our business, and we're going to copy that into here. We're going to click on that again. We want that to autoplay all the time. So to autoplay, which means that when this gets viewed, it will start automatically. Insert that in, and there it is. Okay, let's save and continue and see what that looks like. We'll refresh the page, and there we are. This is what the viewer or your future customer will arrive at. Now let's look at this section down here. So as we said, manage listing is this section over here. It's the same section. My favorites we've already discussed, which is the likes that you will click on if you click on throughout the website. And the essential plan allows to upload 3 images within one album, and also to sell one product. So let's go through that and see how that looks. If we click on photo albums, this photo album and the photos that will be in this album are different from the profile image that we uploaded here. This is, say, the face of the image, so to speak, and this will be more photos that we wish to use in order to promote our business. Is it going to be published? Yes. The album name will be our I don't know, let's call it the Central London Studio. In terms of category, it is a showcase of our business. Now, the smart tags again is a way for Google to find this album and to find the images. So it's very important not to ignore this section and to populate it with what you would like your viewers and what you would like Google to be, for you, your business to be found for. So we're going to put down yoga classes in Central London, great yoga classes London, friendly yoga classes, and if you exceed the 100 character limit, it will tell you to cut some of that off. Okay, enter in description. Our studio is big, roomy, and friendly. It caters for all kinds of classes, including our own yoga classes, etc., etc. Fill out here as much or as little as you like. Again, you can use the elements up here to make it bigger, to give it a color if you like, whatever you whatever you fancy, and you can insert an image and a video if you like. Now let's add the image to the album. So we can go back to our library and choose one image, and this will be the same for all the images. Click to upload image. And then we can give that a name and a description. 10-day yoga challenge, and description, our yoga classes are whatever it is you want to say about them, and save changes. Now we can upload another image. I don't know, let's use this image for change. And we need to describe this image as well. The second image down here, we're going to call this we're going to call it 7-day yoga challenge, and you give it a description or whatever it is you want to give, and save that. Now let's look and see what our listing looks like. We're going to refresh this and see that we've got our image, we've got our description, our image, our video, and our specialties, which is our yoga category, and we also have photo albums to allow our viewers to view. They can click on view more and see those images in more detail. Lastly, we have the product section. This is where a lister can list a product that they're selling. Let's suppose this yoga teacher is also selling yoga mats, for example. So that can be listed as well. And we're going to put down yoga mat company, yoga anytime. We're selling it for, I don't know, £10. It's in stock. It's new. Product link. If you have one, great. If you don't, you have, again, we're going to put down the smart tags, yoga mat, Central London yoga classes. Where can they buy it from? They can buy it from the same place. So you can put down the geolocation, put down description, brand new yoga mats, all sizes, no, not all sizes, all colors, super soft. I don't know. Let's click on that. Upload an image. There we are. Let's describe this image for Google and for our viewers. Yoga mats in different colors. Our yoga mats are super comfy and come in 10 different colors. Why not get 2? and save. Let's add another image. And let's describe that image as well. Super soft yoga mat. Our mats are made of whatever the technical description is for that particular type of nylon or whatever it is, and we will save the changes. And now let's look at what our listing looks like. View public listing. The products that we've just added are added here. Here we are. And with this we conclude this video tutorial. If you have any further questions, you can now head to the resources section. The member resources section is down here in the support section. If you click on that, you can go back to this video at any time. We encourage you to go to the knowledge base and learn how to add posts, articles, videos, coupons and more. Make sure you join all our groups, and you can always contact us either through here or by clicking on the contact us link down here.